I don't know.
Okay. Then what's the solution?
I don't know. I don't know. I mail in ballots.
Solution is, alright, solution is, okay, we get a bus, okay, we get a bus. We go to the food court. We pick up the funhouse food employees and kidnap them all and hold them hostage for 24 hours.
They've
Therefore,
already
nobody
voted,
can vote.
unfortunately.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
Fuck the funhouse food.
we... Hmm. We kidnap a judge,
Okay.
and then we hold him hostage, alright, for 24 hours.
How is that going to help? How's that going to do anything?
Oh my god, let's kidnap
Because it-
Angel! We'll kidnap Angel! Make him pass all of our shits! I'm a genius.
Because it causes complication. I mean, like, it's like you know, like things are smooth, you know, judge, gum, boom, no, boom, no longer smooth, right? Things get messed up, and then things get delayed. Things are a mess. Everything is thrown the window. Who cares? It just been kidnapped. Problem. You see? It's tactical. Make things messy. Or just wait, I guess.
You know, I think I'd like to use you for something, Aaliyah. And probably the biggest thing right now is propaganda, to be honest. Not even propaganda, just facts. Blaine County currently is apparently not speaking to a single individual that lives in Blaine County that isn't a cop. It's insane. Even beyond that, we've got every piece of legislation they're writing simply being for the police. And with them having been the ones behind cooking up the appeals, this is nothing more than a child finding Legos and intentionally making life difficult. You know what this reminds me of? A long time ago, the PD was found with a lot of folks, and I was gonna like file FOIAs on all the cops, and it was quickly put to a stop before we could even begin. But this is like kind of the opposite of that, except all the check boxes, all the gates, all the fucking locks that were put on the various doors, they all got unlocked, right? This is very likely going to be an endless loop of just not really politics, but just I don't fucking know. I don't really know what the answer is. And my biggest fear right now is, I think everyone eventually just getting burnt out.
Yeah, sounds about right. I mean, to be honest, on the whole Blaine thing, like, I literally have no idea who works for Blaine County.
Yeah.
Like, I would say you and your team are much more accessible than they are. Definitely.
Yeah. I mean, the problems we were facing in the start are difficult enough. Now with the legislative, boxes, it just makes it all that much more difficult. Like, I genuinely don't even know if I've had time to even focus even a few minutes on any of the citizenry because of all the red tape.
I mean, to be honest, I find the fact alone that they're not only going after business legislation, but the other ones as well.
Oh.
I think that tells enough that it's not really about legislation completely.
Yep. That's exactly it. It's so blatant that you'd have to be kind of brainwashed to think otherwise, If it was one or two, it would make sense, but this is just like shit. This is shitlordery. It is.
Yeah, it's targeted.
Um,
Like, yeah, I could definitely say like one or two, sure, but all of them?
Yeah.
and yet all of the outrage is pointed towards one of them. It makes no sense.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like, you know, yeah, no, it's just like shitlord shit.
In spiteful, I
Yep.
suppose. But
What, so like, what are you, is Sap still working on the, hookah lounge?
I mean, he said it's a goal of his, but like you said in the memes we've been having about it, he doesn't really. There's not really much done. Much said, but not really much done. So, will it ever happen? Probably not. Maybe a year down the line, this rate, but. It's a dream of his, but it might just be that. It's just a dream.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, he's, what the fuck is wrong with him?
I have no idea.
I think
Yeah,
that's what
I'm not-
happens when you've been, working legislation as long as we have.
That bad, huh?
Yep. Like I took 2 days off just to like relax my mind, and now it's like already, like I already feel like I need another vacation. It gets it's very you know, Los Santos has so many people in it. It's very tiring. It's very tiring. A lot of people to talk to.
Yeah, I can imagine. Doesn't help with the whole people trying to ruin things too.
That's kind of what it feels like. Like it doesn't feel like any of these things are inherently. If I was doing things maliciously, it would be understandable. But this just kind of feels like, you know, transparently, it kind of feels like I'm spending exhausting a lot of energy for no reason. Because I think people have convinced themselves they're for like evil personal needs. It's actually, to me, it's you know, it is what it is. I mean, whatever. Like,
I think what it would be is a mix of people don't understand, and then it's instantly, okay, yeah, this is bad. I'm gonna vote against it. Someone is that. They
Yeah.
don't take time to think. They just read it. Yep, that's bad. I don't like this.
well,
So like more think of it's bad for me,
Yeah.
therefore it's bad for the city.
yeah.
And that a mix with they also like Andi and don't like you either, I suppose.
It's gotten yeah, it's definitely entered into. See, I don't blame the people for having issues with the legislation. I have a problem with the way it was handled.
Yeah. Yeah, the whole removal of 100K, that makes no sense. Just to facilitate them?
Yeah,
And the whole banding together?
Yep. So, I don't know.
It is targeting. It is.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to be honest. I think after this, you know, round, I don't know how much energy I'm going to have remaining in the tank. It's very exhausting. Holy shit, last 48 hours, you just got to talk. This thing, that thing. It's just, it's almost like designed to fail. You know what I mean? The unfortunate thing is, I'm going to be honest, is having to deal with the brainiacs that think that it's easy to do, like it's fucking pushing buttons. Right? But I was
It
just,
makes no sense.
no, it really doesn't.
Aaliyah,
Ma'am,
it was nice to meet you. I'm sorry, I gotta interrupt. Aaliyah, it was nice to meet you. You're wonderful. I love the sound of your voice. It's gorgeous.
Thank you.
Nino, I will see you later. I'm gonna go
Okay.
swim off into the distance.
All right, you take care.
Leave best life. But yeah, I do think like man, like if you look like the previous mayors, for example, that this has ever had. I mean, half of them get elected, become a mayor,
Yeah.
and do nothing but benefit their personal friends, and that's it. Some of them do absolutely nothing at all. Some of them are actually useless, and I don't even get why they put in the first place. Some of them, I think majority of mayors I've ever had have literally done nothing but serve themselves. Probably all of them. From what I've seen, at least, I've experienced myself. Not a single one has been accessible. Like, I think literally you have been the most accessible I've seen so far. You have
Yeah,
a whole team
true.
created. You can be reached. you're willing to talk and conversate about things. I don't get the animosity from that aspect. Because you can literally talk to him. It's not like you're like, oh, my way or nothing like that. Just conversation is simple enough. But people don't want to have those, I guess, because they're too caught up in, you're bad. Unless this is bad too, because they don't think.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Not
but
wrong.
Bear in mind, like, these are the same people, by the way, who charge $75 for a sandwich. And they complain that they're going bankrupt.
And that's the thing that fucking blows me over. It's like, where this is the equivalent of, we're like, this is like we're compromising with like Antifa or some shit, you know what I mean? And saying, okay, your concerns are legitimate.
Yeah, I don't get the reference, but I get the gist of what you're saying. It's like it's kind of like it's your fault that they make bad decisions. You have to cater towards their consequences. Perhaps it's sympathy, I suppose, that makes everyone band with them as well.
Mm-hmm.
They're united and thinking you're the bad guy because
it's literal anarchy. And the problem is, you got the judges in the pocket. That's the thing that fucking pisses me off. Like, this is, like, there is literally no evidence, no proof. Simply, it's thought crime. Like, yeah, that's the thing. It's kind of like, listen, if there was something that oh my God. Yeah. I think the more we talk about this, the more I'm like, yo, fuck this shit. I'm gonna stop making like anti-mime act and shit like that. Might as well just put some dumb shit up. You know what I mean?
Well, be like Maximilian.
Well,
write those essays for no reason that do nothing at all.
Well, it's one of the things that I find myself curious about, because I don't actually know. My general experience with him was the denying of my license, but the business license. But I have generally been asking myself the question over the last couple of days: is this why they started writing like just random shit?
It might be. Did he even do anything at all, though, Maximilian? Like, what did he do?
Not a lot of that stuff was very meaningless.
Yeah, exactly. It was literally just like filler. I suppose the question is, right? But like, if you look at this one instead, for example, why do people like Andi so much and not you?
Oh, I don't.
Is it because you kind of say like you do things that are practical and she does things that entertain? Is that it?
I don't think it's that. I think it's two voter bases clashing. That's what it is. Like, look, I've got plenty of supporters, but as does she. The thing is, I have not sent my supporters to attack what she is doing. Generally speaking, I think they think that we care about them more than a couple words here and there. But I think those couple words have, like, chapped some assholes, so to speak. So now it's like revenge over, like, small shit. But this revenge is nothing short of shitlordery that affects the entire city.
Yeah, and I don't sabotage.
It is exactly. When I look at it, it's not even like a personal thing. I'm more pissed at how many people are going to get screwed by it, right? You're literally taking away everyone's ability to do shit. And that's not going to go away anytime soon. That is a level of evil that is just, something else.
Yeah, that is true.
But you got to understand, these are cops, right? This is Blaine County and the band of fucking bozos, right? right? We're talking about BCSO. Generally think about themselves, think everyone else is an animal. You got these, you know, brainlets of like Eugene, McGregor, whatever. That's about it. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, it makes no sense when, you know, I've been the city like I've been saying. Like, it's been desperate for some changes for quite a while. Something, you know, changes that mean something can and kind of allow for growth. People don't want that.
I don't think it's the concerns I'm worried about. The people's concerns matter. But the thing is, what's happening is people see the vote, which is the first time they actually look into the stuff. But the problem really came to me, the egregious thing is that the laws were changed and we weren't told the vote was coming up. So it's kind of like you have to put all your plans aside just to now start like hyper campaigning for people to be able to get their businesses. Because the worst thing about it is, you know, the whole narrative is we didn't tell people shit. But the thing is, these same people didn't tell the voters that what the consequence of not voting is. Or the consequence of a no vote. You get what I'm saying? Like, imagine I came to you and said, hey, Aaliyah, you gotta vote no because there's gonna be a 10% tax and all these hidden things. And you're gonna understandably be like, oh shit, right? That's all you gotta say, right?
Yeah.
But what they don't tell you is, hey, by the way, some of those things are for the city to get business. And if it goes to no, it's going to be another month before anyone gets the businesses, right? You get what I'm saying? So you put the horrific shit in. So, like I said, it's fucking targeted and manufactured. I mean, the way all this stuff is a fucking coincidence? Fuck out of here. No way.
Oh, definitely not. I mean, it's very sly. I mean, you should at least perhaps even get a chance to address it before it gets published.
That's exactly
court
it.
case or whatever else. It's a stand.
Yeah.
Press conference? I don't know. Something at least.
Yeah, you put it to a vote on a certain day, give the, you know, whoever's behind it, they'll notify the public. Boom, boom, boom. One's being rational. The other is let's just fucking, you know, fucking waste everybody's fucking time.
Yeah, definitely. Catch you off guard. The city just, you know, oh yeah, sure, it's bad. I'll vote against it, sure.
Yeah. I mean, at that point, there's at least you have the ability, but by putting the vote up, you're literally being able to control the narrative of how to vote no and shut it down. It's very, it's unfortunate, but, you know.
Is there anything that could be done about the judges?
I'm going to bring it up with the other justices. But I just didn't expect that corruption would hit this quickly. And trust me, there's going to be a lot of like, oh, we're allowed to do this and that. Fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Like,
you know, definitely.
It doesn't make any sense. Like, this is inherently the definition of it. You're altering legislation to benefit you and an agenda. That is literally corruption. It's like me needing to purchase a car and then reduce the car sales tax. Buy it and put it up. There's no difference.
I think it definitely doesn't make sense to kind of like create a system, and then when the very first chance to present a system comes up, just go against what you created straight away. That makes no sense. You know, you create a way to kind of petition against something, and then just the first petition ever that happens is just no, let's change it. That makes no sense.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, never thought I'd see the day. And this early, too. You know, new constitution, it's only been a month since that new constitution came up.
Yeah, I have no idea. So what, you think you're just gonna be drained of your energy, you think? Just burn out if this happens more?
I think, I think so. I mean, listen, I'm gonna keep cooking as long as I can, but you know, as every day goes on, I only got so much energy in the tank.
Yeah, no, that is fine.
Yep.
I mean, if they want a bad city so bad, they can have one, I guess.
Yeah. I
Let them
mean,
down about-
I think the short of it is I'm probably gonna move to simpler stuff. You know what I mean? Mayor can grant businesses. Right?
Well, yeah, perhaps there's legislation you could write that kind of could help you in this circumstance. I don't know what, but maybe like someone outside the box.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what it is. You know the worst thing about it? You know, the amount I made sure. Yeah, well,